been doing. It put them into a very difficult T side. They only managed to muster 4 rounds against the never-ending pushes. And so another map here where they're going to have to calm this Guild Eagles team down before they can really get what they want to do going.
Yeah, they couldn't earn the respect or force the side of Guild Eagles to sit back. And that's hard to do. You've seen Ecstatic struggle on Ancient against them yesterday. Guild Eagles looking to stay alive here in the last chance qualifier in their opening game. It's a long run. Tomorrow will be decided who is getting that final spot at the Major in Copenhagen. And this pistol will begin with an A play for BetBoom. Utility ready to go in. Nafany getting closer and closer to the exit of A main. And the defense is ready to pounce. Look how many players are here for Guild Eagles, all towards Donut.
Yeah, but if they fall too far back in Donut, they can all get blocked off. Although you have smoke coming in for the position. Good kill from sinnopsyy, but no one else pouncing.
Yeah, Clutcher's turn. Good shot back. sinnopsyy steps up once again from default boxes, and this pistol is starting to fall apart, but Zorte rebuilds with at least a couple of kills. Siren snaps into action. It's 1, but a 2v1 now left alone inside of A main, and he is brought down by Rigon. So it looked like Guild Eagles were completely ready for an A call.
Well, you got to give credit to sinnopsyy. Those are huge shots from the bomb site. I mean, because 3 players behind that smoke in towards Donut, if he doesn't get those kills, it's impossible for them to swing out. The fact that he gets a second kill and is able to stay alive a little bit longer allows them to come through. And look at how much of a disadvantage it is. They're swinging through 1 by 1. Zorte and Siren take those kills. Eventually, it swings in their favor. But without sinnopsyy hitting some nice headshots from the bomb site, it just wouldn't matter.
So straight away, Guild Eagles into SMGs. 4 of them.
Got a Zeus.
Yeah, and a Mac-10 for Zorte.
Where are you putting a Zeus in position on T-side, Ancient?
In your back pocket, probably.
Okay, just in case?
Yeah, just, you know, you might find a situation.
It's like the oh shit weapon, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's not worth any, you know, it's very cheap. You just throw it in the mix. Maybe they push you down elbow. It is Guild Eagles after all.
Oh, he spotted the barrel.
Oh no, this is exactly what Chiron wants though.
Don't do it.
No chance. I love how they're just drawn into the attack, drawn into the fight.
I know, it's like moth to a flame. You just show them the opportunity and someone's coming for you. Someone's coming. Nafany and Zorte, the only ones left. Make that Nafany. See ya.
Bye-bye. 2-0. Guild Eagles, good start. He's turned down the Mac-10. Seemed like it. Guild Eagles are a team looking to make another major for the first time, being represented by an organization. And obviously, on the side of BetBoom, it was interesting to hear that interview with Nafany just before this game. You know, Banks was asking, do you feel like there's something to prove for you, or this is a time to vindicate yourself as an in-game leader? And he said, no, not really, because I'm still a very young in-game leader. There's still periods of time in my career where I'll be able to prove myself and win big trophies. I just want to be with a team and have a solid team mentality. Early fights are awkward, but Zorte will dominate them. So 2 picked up inside of B lane.
Yeah, and this was the first goal we mentioned BetBoom had to do, was shut down some of this aggression so they can get a little bit of space to work with and actually have some time to breathe in some of these rounds. Now, granted, this is mostly against SMGs, and Rigon is still going to push to the smoke. Zorte's just like, what the hell, man?
It's a lot of info as well. You only see one guy throwing nades, doesn't see anybody else around.
Can a brother get a break?
Yeah, I can't believe he does that. Like, that push is so wild. And now GXX holding from Donut. Utility starting to trickle in. He knows it's the A play. And Rigon's rotated over to help him. Missed shot from the AWP. Now the peek for Rigon. Oh, he goes around. No bomb plant yet. Oh, Danis, though, he slipped into Donut. Is GXX going to be aware of this possibility? It's such a difficult angle, but he hits it. What a shot from GXX. And remember, that bomb is down in the open. It's not planted yet. And GXX has reopened an opportunity for Guild Eagles to close on this one. The tap into the peak, missed shot. Where did that one go? GXX switches to the AK-47, and Siren wins the clutch. That looks so close for GXX. That bullet must have just gone over the shoulder. It took the dandruff off.
He must have been just moving just slightly for that shot to miss, because it seemed like he had it. But in true Guild Eagles fashion, his next decision, miss shot, well, drop the AWP, pick up the AK, and push forward a little bit more. Everything is aggression with this team.
Siren handles it. Very close to losing it. Probably should have. Rigon is the player that makes the difference there from an impossible-looking situation to around the Guild Eagles actually ended up in a position where they should have won it. BetBoom start committed towards A. Pistols again for Guild Eagles.
Not hiding it in any way, though. That's the hard part. It's pistols. So sinnopsyy better get a triple kill with his M4. He's out in the open at the moment. No man's land right in front of Temple. Going to slide over towards Big Box, you'd think. He's going to get blind here, surely.
Flash comes in, he turns away, gets back in time. Second dink as well. That softens them up for the Pistols. There's a chance here for GXX. They started the smoke to be a little crazy, a little chaotic. And stops the bomb plant. Fortunately, Siren had eyes on it. GXX is pushed back, and the bomb will go down here for BetBoom. It's all about keeping your money in the bank, though, and not losing too many members here. Mac 10 and AK clean up, they lose 2 members, and it is a 2-2 scoreline.
Yeah, nice and easy for BetBoom. Keep things simple. Remember, that's kind of the recipe they learned on Overpass towards the end of the half, was spreading out on those defaults. They got picked apart on Overpass. Once they clumped together, started going a little bit faster pace, sort of beating the aggressive plays that Guild Eagles was making, that's when they grabbed 2 rounds together. So opening up this half in a similar fashion, at least knowing it was going to be a low buy in that round.
The Guild Eagles are one of the older teams in the RMRs, an average age of 26.
Old as hell.
Yeah, ancient, Jason, some will say. And Zorte boosted over that elbow smoke. sinnopsyy close outside of cave. Regon's with him. Here we go. This is going to be aggression from Guild Eagles. Will nafany get away with it? He absolutely will. Switches into the M4. And he wants a kill on GXX. Oh my goodness, how have they come out on top of that fight, Guild Eagles? It looked like the crunch was going to come through elbow and heaven at the same time.
Just such a fast double dink with the MP9, but now BetBoom know there's a player in Donut, and he's likely the only defender at the A bomb site, so utility's out. Here's the push. Blinded at the last second is sinnopsyy. They're so low. He cleans him up. GXX does the damage, but sinnopsy's got the mop.
Yeah, the mess created, the mop cleans up, and 3-2. Guild Eagles very happy with that round. They head into the lead now off the back of it. And there was opportunities there in that round for BetBoom. It felt pretty good for them after this nafany situation. Got the first one, Flatcher doesn't swing to fight him, and then I can't believe GXX gets away with it. sinnopsyy covering him at range with the MP9. Would have expected the weapons to be switched around, MP9 close quarters and the M4 covering from range, but it was the opposite way around for Guild Eagles, and it still panned out. Round 6 kicks off. Weapons still available for BetBoom. Not all of them, though. 2 AKs, 1 Khalil, plenty of Tech 9s, and it's quick up B. A simple call to charge up the ramp. It's worked out for the trade on sinnopsyy, blow for blow. Well, Flatro and sinnopsyy not doing enough to hold this, so it has to be a situation that pans out in even numbers. But one Flatro, instead of being passive, gets aggressive. Just in the Guild Eagles fashion, but Siren's cutting them down a level now. Rigon has to clutch this. 1v2, bomb not planted, but Siren gets aggressive and catches Rigon looking the wrong way.
Man, what a brawl the whole way through again. It's just, you have to expect a fight at every single moment if you're BetBoom. Everyone is swinging and looking for an opening to slide into a fight, and just not enough. And no one from Bad News Eagles could double up. They could never put themselves in the advantage in that round to really slow things down in their favor. And once you got some space, you saw Siren able to kind of read the plays, able to take out the player at long, had a second to breathe, push towards short, wrap around. And this is just a back and forth, teams exchanging blows.
And every blow brings the economy to a breaking point. Especially on that CT side for Guild Eagles. They're down to 5-7s and a scout. T-Sci can continue to purchase AKs, plenty of utility, and a Mac 10 for Danists. That'll be used as the scalpel to take pieces of information. Danis now pumps the brakes inside of Jaguar. Let Chiron and nafany make some moves mid.
Okay.
Damn. That didn't sound too good for nafany.
No, look at the push. Rigon walking down mid at the moment. He wants to get a flank going on. Guild Eagle's going to start shifting to this B bomb site. There's a timer on when this can still work. Oh, he's been spotted. That's unfortunate. Gets a tag with the deagle, but doesn't want to press the issue from that position.
Gonna go for a boost. sinnopsyy sees the bomb, trying to get into the bomb site. Oh, a shot from Siren. They know the second player's there, and they clean it all up. sinnopsyy on the flank quickly through T-spawn.
But he's got no teammates, Stinko.
He's got none of them. Everybody's dead.
Yeah.
All his friends are dead.
This flank ain't going to work. So going for an exit kill. Trying to grab a gun right at the end of the day. Siren doesn't clear him. He's going to wait for one more.
Oh my god. Okay. sinnopsyy, nice little lineup. Double kill. And that's a lot of damage into a game that's been so back and forth. I think he'll absolutely take that. An AK-47 to boot.
That bomb explosion is quite large.
He would have to run away.
Yeah, and Chiron's already got him boxed in from T-spawn.
So no AK, but maybe a chance for another kill here on Chiron if he's predicting this. It's difficult to predict, and Chiron does box him in. Slight lead now for BetBoom. Important that they stay competitive throughout the early stages of this game. I mean, it was kind of similar to Overpass, where BetBoom were competitive for a portion of time, and then Guild Eagles just grabbed control of the game entirely and didn't let go.
Yeah, rattled off 8 in a row. We'll see if they can pull off something similar here on the CT side of Ancient. At the moment, BetBoom's doing a really, really good job. They've forced Guild Eagles into a bunch of low buys, right? Which is very nice. The first gun run was some SMGs they took care of. Now that was a force buy with 5.7s and Deagles. They simply can't invest here. So a chance for BetBoom to extend this lead to 2. Siren's having a great start. 136 ADR, 9 kills to open things up for the T side.
A very good start. Important round one from him earlier as well. Only one opening jewel picked up here for BetBoom. 4 rounds. So great work being able to convert some of these disadvantaged situations. Guild Eagles don't have anything to play with. Nothing of note in this round. So 5-3. Almost surely locked in. Decent T side so far from BetBoom. Flashes into the mid play. This is the only attempt that Guild Eagles will have in the round. They get 1 kill from it. Money's back.
Money's back, but nafany's employing a much simpler calling style here on Ancient. Overpass kind of forces you to spread into some defaults at times. This one's been very convincing. B-Rush, seen some heavy plays towards the A-bomb site with numbers. And with this kind of aggression that Guild Eagles has taken out, I think nafany's just saying, let's play the trade game. Let's just make sure we're all together. We can at least trade this aggression 1 for 1. Let's not let them get a kill pushing up and get away. And so far, it's working. Utility out in mid. More aggression. Regon jumps over inside of a smoke, inside of Cubby. They swing out. They found nafany. Chiron's going to trade it right back.
This is the calm before the storm of this round. GXX playing at the back of Donut. Smoke is up in his face, and they're actually allowing BetBoom players to get into what's red, and GXX will fall at the back of Donut. Headshot for Chiron. Erupts in play straight through, and he's not stopping. He's confident. He knows he's got sinnopsyy pinned. This fight goes against Guild Eagles, and the round falls apart. BetBoom up to 6 now.
A much more convincing map so far from BetBoom, and just much more convincing from individuals. Like, look how confident Chiron is moving after he gets kills. Everyone's happy to swing into fights and know when they have the advantage in these battles. Juan Flatro in a 1v3, but surely you don't go for this.
No kit. Wouldn't be surprised if we see a timeout soon for Guild Eagles. Just to get everybody back, recalibrated. Let Devil Walk have his say. Perhaps a few details he's noticed that are going missing because, like you said, very simple Counter-Strike from BetBoom. But pretty effective right now.
Oh, absolutely. Very effective at the moment. And while Flatro's just going to back away. So 6-3. Half is quickly getting out of control. You might be right on the timeout angle. Time to take a pause, take a breath. BetBoom is meeting your aggression with aggression of their own, and they're coming out on top at the moment.
Flatro having to look up the line. Seems like we do have that timeout in play. All right, to return to action. Perhaps just the freeze time. And now AK for Juan Flatro. That's kind of the only weapon worth talking about at the moment for Guild Eagles defense.
Well, the question is, what can he provide? And he knows they've been pushing middle. They've been wanting to get out mid. So he's positioned it there. Molotov towards the back corner to allow Juan Flatro to activate and take this peek. nafany being up on ledge, though, kind of stalls that idea out. So do the counter flashes. So initial plan of Juan Flatro getting involved early with the AK. they don't pan out.
Ambitious from Rigon. Can't remember the last time I seen a jumping Deeg land. He's down to 14 health. He's only got 1 bullet left in that Deagle. And BetBoom apply pressure middle and then climb up ledge. And they're going to attack the B bomb site. Sinnopsyy committed towards top ramp. GXX in the site with him. And they are ready for this because there's no mid presence spotted. You may be ready, but dealing with it is a whole different beast. You got to go up against rifles with a pistol. GXX musters enough strength for 1 kill. Couldn't quite get the second out towards Cave. Chiron overwhelms him. Bomb plant is coming through. The question was, what can nafany do with the AK-47? So far, nothing until that headshot. Plenty more of those needed, though, if you want to even open up an opportunity to send that pistol in.
Dropping a smoke to his teammate. He can get back in the action. If you're going to go for this, yeah, you smoke off Cave and see what the AK can get you. But they're waiting. Dandis is not peeking whatsoever. There's the kill, now the swing, and a good shot. It's 7-3, a 4-round lead for BetBoom. They're starting to run away with Ancient.
Money's back for Guild Eagles. I'll have another bite, then I'll have another crack at things. Guild Eagles yesterday, like I said, played ecstatic on Ancient. It was a 13-3 victory for Guild Eagles. They won 9 T rounds, so the stronger half is still to come.
Three players in Cave and Jaguar. Oh, Rigon lost that delayed flashbang. Good on sinnopsyy to recover. He looked like he was looking the wrong direction. nafany extended fight, and everyone survives. I don't know how. It's a 4-on-4.
Oh God, sinnopsyy pulls his utility belt just as they peek him. He needs to get out of there. He's very fortunate to still be standing around here. This should have been a 2v4. And the fight still could go that way. sinnopsyy, finally, his elbow is shot off. Siren takes the kill. sinnopsyy stands at default. Utility forces him into an uncomfortable position, but he still lands the headshot on Siren and nafany fighting. Grenade lands on sinnopsyy. It's absolute chaos, but it's nafany in the clutch. And he's on the other side of the map. The bomb is running in towards A.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he's not just going for the plant. They know where nafany's position is.
At least they did.
They know where, well, that kill was relatively recent, although as the longer they stall out and wait, they're acting like he's in CT spawn right now. So he's got some time to close this gap with BetBoom being patient.
nafany's just hoping that they come back, they outplay themselves, and they go back to B. He laughed to himself because he made a jump. He scroll wheeled or something there. It's a misstep on the jump. Fortunately, no one around to hear it.
Give some love to the observers during that chaos.
They did very well to stay on board.
Never really slowed down this whole round, and nafany, it looks like he wants to go for it.
He always wants to go for it.
He's coming in very, very late.
He's got a kit. That's it. No utility. So he'll go into the donut. No one's here. He's going to take that gamble.
You got to make a lot of assumptions with the bomb timer this deep.
So you make your way in. And because he's so quick about this, oh God. Zorte didn't see him. Zorte did not see nafany, but now where do you go? Now what do you think about it? He's going to stick it. He's going to pull that defuse, and surely he's beat. He nearly flicked back, but Dandis secures it, and nafany looks down the line of his teammates, frustrated because he felt like he came close.
And that's the assumption he had to make, right? Assuming that the player is going to be over towards Temple. And if he is Temple, there's a chance that defuse comes in on a swing where he can't see him.
Timeout taken for Guild Eagles.
Much behind the box as he possibly could be, and a second one used to talk things over, because this is quite the streak that BetBoom is on. They're doing to Guild Eagles exactly what Guild Eagles did to them in the first map. 7-1 run right now for BetBoom. This offense has found a rhythm, has found success, and they just keep building upon it.
Guild Eagles only needed 3 CT rounds yesterday versus Ecstatic. If they are to replicate that performance, they've already reached those 3 rounds.
It's kind of crazy. BetBoom only has 4 opening kills in this half. They're just doing such a good job of trading that opening kill probably isn't an advantage for very long.
2 MP9s for Guild Eagles. The initial sea of flames goes down through elbow, and this is buying time for that elbow push and heaven climb. Rigan able to go through A-main. Good kill on nafany. Second shot lands on Zorte, and much more like it from Guild Eagles. Whatever was discussed during that timeout has paid off dividends, and Rigan gets punished for his over-aggression, but Siren is left in a 1v4.
And they know exactly where he got the kill on Rigan. They know they have the bomb as well towards double doors. So Siren, this is a pretty impossible clutch. Plenty of nades as well if there's ever kind of a sticky situation. Smoke, Molotov, plenty of flashbangs. So Siren gonna peek elbow and see what he can get.
Double peek, 4-round secure for Guild Eagles. Thanks for trust, Devilwalk says, so perhaps his call out of that timeout.
They even give him like a little chuckle.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you better thank me for trusting you.
Yeah, you're lucky we trust you.
Getting
You're
off
lucky
light.
we're keeping you around.
8-4 lead for BetBoom. They're going to switch over to CT side. But now they have to bear the brunt of this aggression that Guild Eagles get to attack into bomb sites, pick and choose exactly where they want to send bodies. And as you mentioned yesterday, it was the T side for Guild Eagles that was the more effective one.
9 rounds won on the T side. Now they only need...
Well, they need 9.
Yeah, to send it home.
They need 9 if they want to win it in regulation. Pistol round's going to be everything. Guild Eagles trying to make their 4th major.
Damn, it's pretty incredible. They first qualified for Antwerp here in Bucharest in the RMRs. Everyone remembers the scenes of jubilation. Siren standing up on top of the boost. Joel Berettas needs to unleash, but he's forced away. Has to drop off. When Flatcher comes in, sinnopsyy follows up, and these pistol rounds for Guild Eagles have so much punch in them. They need to be careful because Zorte's nipped one back, and he didn't even get another one there because he was so close to taking that planter off. A 4v3 still. nafany needs to be careful. They're around smokes against Guild Eagles. You're never safe. Might always be a little play ready to go. And GXX ready at CT applies pressure to nafany, but it's handled by the in-game leader. Unfortunately for him, when Flatcher is taking out his teammates, Dan is swinging into the bomb site. Just the Julie's left now, and he's double peaked. Rigan and sinnopsyy together bring him down, and Guild Eagles find 5.
Yeah, nice pistol round from Guild Eagles. A really good crunch onto that A bomb site. One little lurk coming in late to Donut and just sidelining Chiron. That was a big kill to get that opened things up, allowed for the plant. Lead is cut to 3 out of that pistol, and second round, no investment from BetBoom. There's that swing. And sinnopsyy with low HP, biding his time. Nice shot with the dualies and baiting Danis out into the open for Rigan to finish up. It is 4 Zeuses.
Zeusai. Zeusy. Zeuses. We have to see what they do. Don't see this strategy very often. In fact, I can't recall seeing this strategy, but it might work.
Just layers of tasers.
Layers of tasers. Let's see if they pay off. So far, first one, no. But here comes the second layer. You know, you peel back the first layer of an onion, you get to the good stuff. Well, sometimes they just make you cry.
Yeah. Ooh, that one's good though. Nice shot from Chiron. So many Zeuses on the map. nafany's not going to get a chance to use his. Everyone else got to have fun. Just shoot it off into the air. It's got to recharge.
Just waiting back down it. I respect it, you know? Run all the time down. Sit in donut.
Preserve the cost of the Zeus.
Get some extra server time. It's on the nafany cam. Up next is Mirage. If BetBoom were able to close it, that would be a fun map to finish on. But I'm going to say that based on the start from Guild Eagles, it does feel like they have given themselves every sort of scenario to get a good T-side going.
We'll see this first gunner. This next round is the one that's most important. nafany doesn't hear that MAC-10 getting close. Couldn't pull the Zeus out. A little smile on his face, does great damage, but can't complete the kill.
And we waited all that time for that.
I know. Well, let's see what it looks like. nafany readying himself for the battle that's to come. The real work begins now with AK-47s out in the hands of Guild Eagles. Still going to have a MAC-10 or two, just one, in the hands of GXX.
So Guild Eagles apply pressure to middle with early utility and send GXX swinging towards cave. Danists loses so much health in that grenade. Very unfortunate for GXX not to get away with that kill. And then the swing. He throws everything, including the kitchen sink and himself, into that fight against Danis. Now the push through A main comes in. It was all a ruse. It wasn't actually going to be a play through cave at all. It was just one player, and the rest are in towards A.
Yep, keep it simple. Now you have GXX lurking. He should be caught by nafany, who you would imagine is going to clear this corner. Indeed, he will. Re-smoke. The CT choke point, basically from T-spawn. sinnopsyy is going to grab one more. They're taking all the guns away.
Yeah, you were waiting for the first gun round, Jason. What did you think of that?
That was pretty good. Not too shabby at all. Helps to get that kill over in cave, obviously. But, I mean, such is the power, I guess, of this Guild Eagles, like, aggression, like, nonstop. When you feel it coming in cave, your calls are likely so much more panicked.
Yeah,
because you always feel like there's going to be three. And I think that's kind of, not the fear, but I guess that's kind of the thought that Guild Eagles have, like, forced into their opponents' thinking.
Yeah, GXX definitely made it look like there was more than just him. Utility following up, and yeah, nice call. Worked very well. Nafany's got to come up with a few nice adaptations throughout this half. Try and figure out how he's going to deal with the Guild Eagles attack.
I mean, also, you know, your players have to individually play smart against this. It's like a different style of play than you will against the top team. So you almost have to be conscious of the fact, you know, you can call whatever game plan you want. But at the same time, it's individual players who are going to have to step up because you know they're going to have to win a duel. They're going to have to win fights.
That's a good call to boost up and go for that. The rifle, the one rifle, has got a kill and almost gets a second on Scenario. Dinks him down to 18 health. This is a commitment through Rigon, and it's not going to pan out for him the way he would hoped, but still a 3v2.
Oh, I like this. Danny's using a taste of, I think it was Rigon's own medicine, pushes right through the smoke just as they disappear. He's going to have an early jump on this flank. They're looking for someone to come through the smoke.
Yeah, they're considering it.
Oh, they're so ready.
They're like, oh, we know the taste of our own medicine.
Oh my God.
And they force feed it to Danists. They're going to go back into the B-bomb site shortly off the back of that. Chiron sprinting through Donut. Even if he gets one kill here, surely he gets traded. In fact, they decide, nah, we don't want to fight him. Throw that Molotov down. Scenario's got a hold position, and he's got the headshot instantly. So Guild Eagles tie things up. Gets a little hairy at points throughout that round, but Guild Eagles read the flank of Danists.
Yeah, way to call that pause as well. I didn't know he was going to push that second smoke, but they were very comfortable just waiting in the mid-round situation. A little bit of brains mixed into the brawn, and Guild Eagles have tied things up at 8. Op is out in the hands of Zorte.
Ooh, Chiron gets into the cubby again. Guild Eagles don't mind finding the gaps in the flames to get B lane control. Rigon's very committed out mid. It's going to be an easy kill for Chiron, but he couldn't snap back to elbow, so he's traded out, and now it's 4v3. Guild Eagles favored here, and Zorte realizes, I've got the big off. I need to get involved. Takes some fights and loses his life. He goes down in Donut, now a gaping hole in the defense. It falls apart yet again. Guild Eagles up to 9, and this is a taste of the T side we seen yesterday against Ecstatic. The T side you just can't stop.
Dude, there's no slowing down. There's nothing. There's no slowing them down, no matter what kill you get. And you can see BetBoom just scrambling to close these gaps as fast as possible. Zorte hustling into Donut to try and grab the angle. Gets blinded, unfortunately, and then just hunted down. nafany rotating over is trying to beat the Molotov, and he's got to stand and fight in it because they're still pressing the issue. BetBoom's defense just cannot get comfortable.
The lead now taken.
It makes me happy. This is like watching, this is like playing NA Face It. It's just like nonstop rushing in your face. Obviously, a little
Hitting a bit harder.
Better individuals, but yeah, it is just always every single round. It's just like, when am I not going to play against a rush?
Well, I don't think they're ever going to have that luxury, BetBoom.
No, if they can't stop it, there's no reason for Guild Eagles to stop.
Yeah, just keep going. And honestly, the solution, if they did stop, was maybe rush harder. Buy will be here for BetBoom. 1 kit. Keep note of that. It's on the back of Siren. Chiron, instead of playing Cubby this time, looks to try and deal with the issue at elbow head on. So he goes into that fight, but no one's coming through mid this time. Guild Eagles have actually left mid entirely. They're going to be going into a B play.
And this is just calling based off your success. There's only one defender at the actual bomb site itself. It's nafany. Oh my lord, that sensitivity. Snap back so fast. More coming through. Again, the battle's going to rage on. Dennis swings out. Oh, and they can't get it done.
What is happening? It's absolute chaos again up the ramp, but it's come out with Guild Eagles ahead by 1 player, and Siren takes the risk, but sinnopsyy reads that maneuver. It's 10 rounds for Guild Eagles, and they're celebrating the fact that they're taking a step closer and closer to a series survival here in the last chance qualifier.
And this is very much, this is like a very similar vibe to like, or very similar, I should say, not vibe at all, but like a concept to like playing against VP. We always mention like VP like forces you to kind of play their game because they're always controlling the economy. They're always making it awkward and uncomfortable. And they're kind of luring you into mistakes. Guild Eagles is doing the same thing right now. They're forcing BetBoom to play their game, which is just unrelenting fights, pushing through smokes. You know, teammate goes down, you're still swinging for a fight. And BetBoom is just not equipped to play that style.
So the same result and objective as Virtus Pro, but using the opposite method.
Yeah, it's like ultra passive or ultra aggressive.
GXX down to 8 health. Aggression works out for that rifle, but they've detected the 1 rifle, so if they figure out they're up against pistols across the rest of the board, then this might end up being a relatively easy round. But Rigon continues to spam away, couldn't quite control the garden hose, and the spray betrays him. So we're now at a 4v4. sinnopsyy makes the A play, the bomb is coming with him, and they feel comfortable about just walking into this A site, swinging and taking fights. That's the rifle down, seconds even better.
Damn.
sinnopsyy silences Siren and Zorte.
And you got 2 lurkers in position as well. They got to be careful because GXX has the bomb and he's very low on HP. Dennis is, I don't even know what the right play is. Like, do you almost kind of want to go for this round, but.
Yeah, it's a tough one because you know you can't win it. You don't have the kit, you have no utility, and your teammate's dead on the other side of the map, so...
Yeah, save the AK now. It gets easier.
Take that AK. Decision made for him. 11 rounds for Guild Eagles, and just feels like this has a 2-0 written all over it. BetBoom have not been able to handle the Guild Eagles T side.
Undefeated in this second half. 7 in a row, 8 in a row if you go back to the first half. CT side struggles be damned. Guild Eagles running away with the map and the series. This would eliminate BetBoom from PGL Major Copenhagen.
Yeah, I dream of a few of the major hopefuls to make their debut. We'll have to wait for the second major of the year. Nafany's dreams of returning to the major with a new roster, they look like they're going to be put on pause. Knows what it's like to miss out on a major. Just felt it in Paris with Cloud9.
Yeah, it feels crap.
Yeah, doesn't feel good, I would imagine. And we've seen that earlier with Astralis. And we'll see it a few more times here in the last chance qualifier. But not today for Guild Eagles, it would seem. Shot for GXX. Danists goes down in cave. A 5v4 established off the back of that, and now it's just followed up. Oh god, there's nothing they can do.
They're so prepared for every peak. They had so much success, they've left the bomb outside the B site. Zorte's done.
Oh, yeah.
No chance. sinnopsy's ready for this jump up from Siren, who's like, oh, what am I supposed to do here?
Well, I think Siren's probably going to die. But he turns back and actually stays alive for a moment longer. It's now 1v2 for Siren.
Yeah, he's got no HP though. And like, even though like, again, you're letting them get to map point, like how do you go for this? Like,
You have no kids, you can't actually make it back in time.
Is actually saving the op and just letting them get to 12.
The rounds are basically done in the first few seconds.
Yeah. Ooh, spotted.
We'll be getting to our third best of 3 relatively quickly, it would seem. That's Fnatic versus Gamer Legion.
I don't expect it to be quite like this, that third best of 3.
No, I think that's going to be the most competitive game of the day. Which is kind of wild to say, considering 9 Pandas stomped Astralis earlier. 12-8, map point for Guild Eagles, series point for Guild Eagles, and for the side of BetBoom, elimination point from the RMRs.
Yeah, and you have to kind of get the sense that it's coming. And remember, they haven't had a single piece of success in this second half that they can look to and say, that worked. Let's do that again. No. Let's go back to that. Chiron's even getting more and more aggressive down middle to try and stop any kind of a swing out of the smokes, and that's not working. His teammates are dying elsewhere. At this point, Bad News Eagles is just, they're attacking everything at once. They've built so much on the success early on in the half towards middle that now, you know, they're able to march into the A-bomb site and have the defense so passive and so deep or just wide open. They're able to like just walk up the B ramp because there's only one defender there and trade those kills out. Whole map is available to Guild Eagles. BetBoom have one chance to stop them.
At the last PGL Major in Antwerp, it was Siren who was a semi-finalist. Up against FaZe Clan, a losing effort with Team Spirit. This found himself with the failure to make the Paris Major, found himself on the chopping block and sent out to find the new team, and BetBoom was that, and would have hoped he would have been able to come back, find success again, but not to be lined up for sinnopsyy. Only one. Had an opportunity to get a second kill there, but at least has information there's a second player in cave. And so when Fletcher runs in confidently to the B-bomb site, clears out long. Again, aware that there's a player in cave, but dealing with nafany is proving to be very, very difficult. Siren stepping up, and nafany still getting kills. This one might not be over, but sinnopsyy wants to keep them going. That first series of the last chance qualifier, sinnopsyy could close it out right now. And Chiron, oh, timing. Just betray sinnopsyy.
They just barely held on to that, though. Just barely were able to find a win. Finally.
They got one round on the CT side.
It took 9 rounds, and they've got their first on the board. So they closed the gap, and they're still in this fight.
Yeah, it definitely took a long time. But a lot more of those needed.
And you can see, it's like at this point, BetBoom feels like they need 2 people at the point of attack to put a stop to this aggression, right? 2 people in cave. And Guild Eagles sees that, and Juan Fletcher's like, oh, 2 people in cave. Okay, well, at worst, I have a 1v1 inside the B-bomb site, and he wins that fight, and then all pressure is still on.
Obviously, you can still buy for Guild Eagles, so they're straight back to it. GXX holding for some cave aggression. Sees that smoke coming out. Will call to his teammates in mid to be careful of a ledge peek. And that's exactly what is transpiring. Chiron's climbing up ledge. He's got a good position here. BetBoom using their utility to get some map control.
Yeah, but we're going right back to the B-bomb site. 4 players are here, 1 lurking mid. They're just waiting for this smoke to expire on B ramp. Defense is now falling back, so if they apply a little bit of pressure in middle, now they are doubled up in cave once again. 1 in the corner, 1 at the hole.
Yeah, this double stack is going to pan out for them. They line up, so it's a lot of damage, and nafany finishes them off.
Same response.
They see 2, they go in towards ramp. This time, no kill to be found at long, and they need to be very careful again. Towards short side, it's a free kill for Chiron. Guild Eagles not closing it yet. Not closing it yet at all. And the money ain't too pretty on a few players.
No, but this is so good for BetBoom. If they win this second round with 4 players alive, 3 players alive, then all of a sudden you can use utility to tamper this.
Oh, Rigon's got a kill here. That's Zorte down. He's created some space, and now the bomb is coming back. Rigon could absolutely devastate them here. 25 seconds. Bomb is coming out of A main. Does Siren get the peek at the right time? No, he does not. GXX gets across with the bomb, and now they're planting it for Donut. So Rigon slips back into Donut for this post plant, and GXX posts up towards CT. There's 1 or 2 items left of utility for BetBoom, a flash and a smoke. To get themselves going, that flash does not connect perfectly on GXX, but he still misses the shot, and Rigon's left to clutch it out. 1 kill. He'll drop back to Donut, limited health, and trying to turn this into a series of fights that favor him, and he couldn't quite do it. Guild Eagles get the bomb down, but it's now 12-10, and a glimpse of an overtime reality starts to come into light.
Yeah, I think desperately Guild Eagles would have rather have had the op, you know, in Donut and the AK plan and the bomb. Missed shot from GXX made that a very difficult 1v3 to win. So we're going to extend things. And that was costly, but there's still going to be enough money for utility, for Molotovs. And the game's going to change here. The game's going to be very different than the first 8 rounds that Guild Eagles won, because now they do have to contend with more Molotovs, more HE grenades. BetBoom have more resources, so if they think you're just going to be able to barrel over BetBoom the same way you've done to start this half, I think they're going to have a tougher time of it. And we'll see what they got if they have to dig into the playbook.
Well, every time that Devil Walk is called a timeout, there seems to be a great response from Guild Eagles. So let's see if that is the case again. He's been sitting there soaking up the information in front of him and now looks to try and get the job done for his team. Send them out there armed with the ideas.
Chiron started to do a really good job as well. Someone who's closing gaps when they are created by kills. Someone who's coming in, rotating into bomb sites, into the crazy situations.
Instead of playing passive towards the cubby, he's getting aggressive towards elbow. He's fighting fire with fire. And sometimes in the literal sense.
Similar lean as the previous round. 4 players towards the B ramp. 1 player passive in middle.
No double setup inside of Cave this time, but that kill from Danis was so close to being collected. Ooh, Rigon brought down to 6th. That was so close to getting rid of Rigon early. Guild Eagle starting to be frustrated, I'm sure, at this point.
And now this is what I was just talking about, the utility. Look at how much it's held back. Oh,
Here comes a push. Oh, are they going to be ready for this? Are Guild Eagles going to be able to make this one happen? nafany goes into it. Trade should be there, but it's not. Danis gets a double. Rigon has to trade it out. 3v3 established off the back of those initial fights. And now with plenty of time left, there's an option to go back to A if sinnopsyy can crack open Siren in the donut. And he perforates his head. He's into the bomb site. Zorte coming back over to spot out middle. And there's no one here. No one in mid to spot for Zorte. And that bomb is going safely through A main. Zorte could be covered off. He could be dropped in the timing. He looks away, but he comes back and he nails the shot on sinnopsyy. 24 seconds left. The bomb makes a beeline to the A bomb site. And unfortunately for Rigon, nafany's still at the B side itself. So you want him to make contact, you want him to try and draw the eyes of Zorte away, and that's exactly what has happened. Rigon's got the opening to plant the bomb, and now nafany needs to come back through middle. Bomb is planted for Donut. Rigon has time to get into Temple.
A perfect fake from nafany. He's opened this wide up. Even with low HP, Rigon can still help win this round.
And Zorte can't commit alone. He has to wait on his teammate Chiron to come back with him. And Zorte is going into the fight, going into the attack. Rigon is in a position of power still. Grenade's gonna take out Zorte. Surely it removes him, and it absolutely will. It's just Chiron left, trying to keep them in it, trying to keep them in the fight at the RMRs. And he's got the read, but nafany doesn't buy it. Balls of steel from nafany. And he'll peek, and this time it's to the kill. This time he'll close the series, and Guild Eagles survive at the EU RMR.
Oh, I can't believe he just stone cold didn't buy the defuse. Disgusting. And Guild Eagles, with that unrelenting pressure and aggression, have taken the series. BetBoom is gone, and they move on.